I've had so many guys sit beside me in the year 2021 for shows. I mean, not the artists, just panel shows. And I think these two guys have been my guys for 2021. Fan Zone has always been about them. Their opinion has been so strong and hard. And when they go at each other, it's even crazy for me sitting in as the host. I am Tilia Kionipa, and this is the special. In as much as you know that Fan Zone is for the fans, this year, because we are wrapping up the year nicely in a nice bow, this special is called the Fans Favorite. We are talking about some of the highlights of the year 2021. It was a beautiful year, I must say. And I'm doing this with my two favorite gentlemen, Roland Amate, and I have Zola Nie. Zola Nie is seated here. I don't know why he's taking fire. Who is taking fire? Like, he feels like he's done so well 2021. He's taking fire. No more someone. Why are they, Charlie? Why are they? But today we are talking about two important things. Very, very important things. But the first part, of course, we'll talk about something that is directly connected with music. And my gentlemen will tell me how their year went in 2021. Music, how do you see the music industry? Just the music in 2021.
Music industry in 2021 has been very, very good. In fact, I would say that despite the impact of COVID, this year has been, I can even rate this year better than even previous years.
Oh, I see.
Yes, yeah, because this year it forced people.
I mean, you mean 2021?
2021, even COVID forced people to do extra, to go way out of their comfort zones. People explored, in fact, places that they've not even been to. People tried sounds they even heard for the first time. People went places and people achieved a lot in 2021. So I would say generally for the music industry, it was a very good year for them.
Do you concur to that 2021 was a good year for the music industry?
Yeah, it was a very good year for the music industry and an interesting one as well. Because looking at last year, since the invasion of COVID-19, when COVID-19 came into the system, it limited most of our creatives because we were not that friendly with the online kind of promotion or online kind of showcasing your talent and all this. So I must say 2021 has been a very good year and then an interesting year because you will see our creative part, especially our musicians. Doing this kind of argument with the numbers on our streaming platforms, which wasn't usual for the previous years. But with COVID and 2021, I think with 2021 is this same year that we have this emoji and then the spreadsheet kind of thing. So it was an eye opener for our creators to do
lots of revelations.
So
brought to you by Chitawale, sponsored by SM fans. I'm listening.
So I think 2021 has been an interesting year, just like you said.
Okay, now I think if we're talking about music and 2021, we can't talk about music and leave out fans' favorite big songs in 2021. Now, number one, I have Kidi, Touch It. Number two, Amare, Sad Girls Love Money Remix. Number three, Amado Abotre featuring Black Sherif. Number four, Black Sherif, All the Three Sermons.
Why didn't you add the remix?
No, I said all the three
Okay,
sermons.
okay, first sermon, second,
And then a remix.
and a remix.
Let's go. Ro, now
I think I'll pick Touch It.
Okay.
Touch It, looking at Touch It from where it came from, the period it was dropped, even though the first sermon was dropped before Touch It. I think Touch It had a global reception more than Black Sherif's sermons. Yes,
Okay.
it doesn't take away the fact that Black Sherif's sermons also accumulated good numbers, in fact, but for a single song to be compared to about 3 songs, this should tell us that, and in fact, it had no collaboration. It wasn't a song that he collaborated with somebody. There's something that Kidi did on his own, and he even used Touch It to sell a whole album. I would say that it was Touch It that carried the Golden Boy album.
That's true.
Yes, so that is the #1 song on the album, and it even earned him. I think it's going to earn him nominations and all that. So yes, I would say Touch It will be fans' favorite big song, both local and international. Amare, Sad Girls Love Money. I think yes, it did well on the streaming platforms. It also accumulated good numbers. But as to whether when you enter the streets, when you go on the girls' snap, you will see them it's also another conversation.
The girl snap, yes.
Yes,
but I mean the streets.
Yes,
that's
where
the problem.
The streets. We are talking about a mix of TikTok and other stuff, and you wouldn't find them even during.
No. If it's TikTok, yes.
Yes, and so.
But if you're talking about street, we are thinking about free download boys. So
yes, streets and yes, it will shock you that most of these street things you are talking about has a blend of TikTokers in there.
Well, that's true.
Yes, so you can equally argue with Amare's own. Amarado Abotre, because of the time it was dropped and the artist in question. I think it was huge for the artist in question and not the entire industry or for all the fans. Because yes, Black Sherif has numbers, Amarado has numbers, but there are numbers that they were even able to accumulate with Abotre's song cannot be compared to that of Touch It. And so I think I've touched on all of them.
You've touched it,
Touch It really made the magic.
Do you agree with what he said? And also what less for from?
No, I agree with the list. I will only add up to make it 5, which is Sorry Remix.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll add it to make it 5. Touch It. I think in accordance, like the way you've numbered it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, are you saying that Amado's Abucha was bigger than all the 3 sermons?
No. Okay, so I might be forced to shift the 3 sermons to 3rd place and then friends Abucha to 4th and then Sorry. No, even Sorry to 4th and then Sorry Remix to 4th.
I mean, Kidi Touch It 1, Sorry 2.
Yes.
Kidi Touch It 1, Sorry 2, of course.
Looking at the numbers, Amare also accumulated some huge numbers.
Yes, Amare accumulated huge numbers, but
Kidi,
for Sorry Remix, it was the America era and it was drill. As at that time, it was the drill music that was holding the music industry down at that time, and it came at that point. So definitely, Sorry Remix would even be second aside Kidi Touch It.
Okay. And that's how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's take a break.
All right, fam, this is your boy Amrado, aka Younger KA, and I'm here to tell you it's the 1 year anniversary for OnePlay Africa. You know how we do it, shouts and I already do. Nyami shouts for putting us on. Amen.
Welcome back. You know, we cannot talk about entertainment and not talk about controversies. Charlie, it's not possible. It's not possible because this year, 2021, we saw a lot of controversies, and we are coming to have the fan favorite controversies, the year under review. One, we have Nana Ban and Wasewa Mehia Bridget Otu versus Bongo Ideas. If you don't know Bongo Ideas, what's his name? The journalist Albert. Journalist Albert trended real bad. It became a topic on all platforms that, I mean, we can't sit here and make it look like we can't talk. We have to talk about it. It was a big deal. And then we have Abna Koko and her sex list. Just in case you are not aware, there was an era where all the men who have passed behind their wives were scared because they were potential make a short listers on somebody's list, and it became a problem here in Ghana. Another thing that I think we know, or it's actually something that might actually even travel into 2022, is Shatawale and his, mysterious death comments and the brush with the law, as well as medical and his 3 accomplices. And there's also Funny Face and Vanessa. Yeah. This conversation is so powerful. In fact, it started 2020 and then it stopped and then it came back in 2022, and there's been a lot of development in the year under review. A lot of development in the year 2021 with Funny Face and Vanessa. Then there's been Ekwapi Polo, her law problems, and the fact that she has to finally go back to jail to go and finish her sentences. In fact, she went to prison this time to go and finish her sentences. By God's grace, I hear she's back. So, and there is the Grammy Wahala. The Grammy Wahala that comes up every year in Ghana. There's also the very close one that has got to do with Rocky Dawuni and the fact that Stonebwoy also took some shading out of it, like a whole lot with the Grammy Wahala. And finally, one that everybody that followed the entertainment industry was interested about was the Fix the Country that was being pushed keenly, not by just people that had politics at heart, but people that even had entertainment at heart. Gentlemen, controversy of the year, fan favorites. Let me start with Zola.
So out of the list, I'll pick Abna Koko.
Now you dear. If you don't pick, what will you pick?
What's your name?
I was waiting for that.
What's your name?
I was waiting.
Why have you had a taste of the apple?
Oh, okay.
So how do you make a list?
Since you was waiting, then you should understand.
Hey,
in every list, there has to be a provisional list. So, I was waiting for my name to be included in the provisional
why was
list.
that your
List.
favorite song?
Okay, so I was saying I'll pick Adnaroko and then the sex list and then the fix the country one. The fix the country one is, I think, was an agenda I wished I was even part of it. Because I wish I was part because we live in a country whereby we've given powers to most of our leaders to control things and then make us comfortable. But you see, things were not going as we seemed to have been told. So what happened is that fix the Uganda as a Uganda. Fix the country agenda.
Hey,
Actually,
I'll use it for a mirror. I tell you.
there's a song ringing in my head. So fix the country agenda thing was something that sent a very strong warning or maybe sent a message to our leaders to wake up and then try and fix certain things in our country to make us comfortable, because at the end of the day, they felt the country was in the proper shape. They felt the country was even moving on, like they always say in their speeches, using the big English words to make it seem as if Charlie, really everything be cool in our country. But they felt like, no, Charlie, it's not like we used to, like we tell them and then, oh no, these people are growing up away from them living that big kind of English. You understand? And then for the now call this.
Wait, so before you move to the round of list, now that you are looking at the year under review, how impactful was that fix the country? Was it impactful? Let's look at the year, like we are ending the year. Was it all ending the year? Was it impactful?
It was because it was something like an eye opener to our leaders.
So why do you pick up now for point the sex list about paper?
Why is that your problem? Please continue.
You see, it was something like an eye opener to our leaders in the sense that it made them aware that Charlie, these people are not sleeping. And then he also sent a message to them that these people are not sleeping, whereby you've heard cases of this coup d'etat in other countries. Because the country agenda thing, it's similar to the coup thing. If the fix, let me tell you something. The reason I'm saying it's similar.
No, it's more of a demonstration thing.
It's
but
more of
who is an extreme?
The reason why I'm using that word or maybe associating it with a cool kind of place. If they had a strong leader.
They did.
I'm saying a strong political leader. A strong political leader who is also at the opposite side. I need to become a president one day and then see that, okay, this is the opportunity for me to tap in. Something could have happened because when they initially wanted to start this kind of demonstration, remember, most of the boys were arrested.
Yeah, but it happens with demonstrations. People get arrested because even if it's a peaceful demonstration, we see people who go and misbehave and they will arrest them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the reason I'm linking it to a coup d'etat is because if they had a strong political leader.
No, they had political. You see,
those people were just behind the doors, pushing them to go and do this. None of them showed face.
No, but I don't think we reach the political level.
No, we've not
it can be compared. I cannot.
This is how coup d'etat.
No, this is more of this is an intense demonstration, but like
so let's say for instance, let's say this Free the Country guys had one strong military man in it who is like no,
but you see, coup d'etat is not about one strong military man. It's about a whole plot of a whole people taking over a whole. Government. It's not just one person. No, it's a whole face of people being overtaken.
Exactly.
So these boys on the street
say,
feel like
that's the reason why I keep using if they had a strong political member in the team.
They had political leaders from
they were not showing faces. Most of them were on social media showing their support. But on the D-Day, how many people did you see?
Let's move to sex tape and sex list.
Oh, the sex list thing, Charlie, for me, I was so much interested in it because most of the names that were in the list were people that were preaching against fornication. Most of the time when you are concerned with some of these people, and then most of the people too on the list again were people that were seen as holier than thou. Like we saw those people like Charlie Omo
Yeah, mention who?
Oh,
Where-
no,
so
I'm,
she-
not here to mention, I'm not here to mention.
Ah, well, the list, the
no,
names are
no,
mentioned.
I'm not here to pinpoint people who
Well, holier than thou.
holier
Okay,
than
okay,
thou,
I get you.
Because Charlie do all know a pope, but Okobe do all know Sunday and also so I'm not here to mention them. But you see, most of the people were on the list were people that look like Charlie. Oh, someone put them from. You understand? But when they name, you could see how it got that attention of the nation or maybe our media space because of certain people in the list. Then coming to Eugene and Co trying to defend themselves, that's Charlie backfire and certain things. So these two things, the sex list and then also the future campaign.
That's a controversy of the year. Ro, I know you the sex is number 1, number 2 is sex, number 3 is sex.
Oh, by this time I swear.
Oh wow.
Oh yes,
I'm impressed.
I am going to. I think it is between Fix the Country, Shatawale, and Medical and the Law.
Okay.
Yes, these are my 2 top picks. For Nanaba Anamwa and her team and Bongo Ideas there, it was just one of those things. One of those things that would probably pick
But
up.
it was a national conversation.
It was-
It wasn't even entertainment. It was a national on political platforms. It was. You see the way when Shatawale said something about fix the country, it became a political on political platforms. So that's how Bongo Ideas too was.
But when you check the impact of Fix the Country, and you can't compare that to that of Nanaba Anamwa and
Oh,
Bongo
that's
Ideas.
true.
Yeah, cyberbully is a huge conversation in the whole world, though. But the quarters it was coming from and the angle at which the whole agenda where it was coming from and the kind of things that happened right after that incident really killed everything that they were even trying to push. Because at the end of the day, the guy was brought to EIB. There were news that, oh, I was not employed, you've been employed, I resign, I am going on leave, yet you see him online still throwing shots here and there, oh, I have changed and all this stuff. So it really even tells you about the whole thing, how it was short-lived. But so my own will be about the Fix the Country one and Shatawale and Medical. For Fix the Country, I think my brother has exhausted the reasons and why it stands tall, because there is something that wasn't only with entertainers but transcended throughout the whole country. In fact, it even went international as far as CNN and BBC all reporting it. So they should tell you the weight. Yes, even though he was arguing that they didn't have strong leaders and all that, I think it is not about strong leadership per se, but about how far your message was able to go. And I think Fix the Country's message was able to go far to the extent that even the sitting government had to now counter, saying with a different hashtag of fixing the country. So it was that impactful. The one with Shatawale, Medical and the Law also sent chills to people, not only entertainers but the whole country as well. Because with what happened, with how things turn around or things came about, you can clearly see that people were not expecting that situation to go that way.
Yeah.
Especially the people involved. What happened? What took them to jail and all that? What took them on remand and all that? What took them even to the police station? And these are people that somebody like Shatawale has, we would say is even known by the Lord, because he's been to the police station up and down, sir, on different occasions. And medical, we don't know him to be police is my friend kind of. He's always far. But for him to, the first case where the law lands him in jail was something that people weren't expecting, and it took a sense of shock to everybody. So yes, I would say my top 2 controversies in 2021 would be Fix the Country, Shatawale and Medicals against the law. These are the 2. For Ipiapim Polo and the law, yes, we saw it coming, because it wasn't like during the latter part of 2021, but rather it's been an impending case. We've had cases like that. I'm not comparing the sex list. 2021 wasn't the first time she had dropped a sex list.
Yeah.
She had already dropped season 1 of them, and this was season 2.
Hey,
so obviously,
there's a potential of a season 3.
oh yes, so that one there. Since the person is still available, I think there would be, but
it is not far from not possible. So definitely we can probably have a season 3 of it. Funny Face and Vanessa is something that I don't want to touch on, even though it was also big in 2021. I am just sympathizing with Funny Face, okay? So I don't want to go there that much. Yes, it was a huge scandal for Funny Face, but not for the whole industry. Why? Because it was something that was peculiar to him and his surroundings. So we will just limit it to him and just sympathize with him and hope and pray for him. It gets better. So that's for Grammy Wahala. Yeah, this is not the first time we're having a Grammy conversation.
Always.
Grammy Wahala is just like a stubborn child. If you be a mess, we just have them back then. So my topic will be Fix the Country, Shatawale Medical Law.
Okay, please let me also know your list. Drop it in the comment section, and please, we are in a new year. Do things right so that you don't have a brush with the law, as Shatawale was preaching with the songs after his jail time.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much for watching, and if there's anything you have to do, please do it now.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.